The report, commissioned by the ex-Prime Minister, points to the rise of anti-EU parties in Italy, Hungary, Poland, and the Czech Republic. Mr. Blairs Institute for Global Change said populism could become the new normal in Europe and transform public policy in radical ways. Research found the share of the vote taken by populist parties has almost trebled since 2000, rising from 8.5% to 24.1%. Over the same period, the number of European countries with populist parties participating in government has doubled from 7 to 14, the report explained. In many countries, the trend line suggests that populists will continue to gain strength in the next round of elections. Populists could drive European politics into a more nationalist and protectionist direction. Tony Blair's think tank said populist parties could become the new normal in Europe. Thursday, August 31, 2017. European Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker greets former British Prime Minister Tony Blair upon his arrival for a meeting at the European Commission. In Brussels, the basic norms and institutions of liberal democracy would remain intact, but governments would move decisively towards restricting net migration flows, make access to some social benefits conditional on citizenship status, and undermine minority rights in key respects. It warned that many of these parties support the weakening or abolition of international institutions like the European Union. The Institute for Global Change warned that populists could transform public policy in Italy. The Institute's dossier says the Eurosceptic Five-Star Movement is likely to perform very well in the March 2018 elections. The party, which has hinted at holding a referendum on Italy's Eurozone membership, is soaring in popularity, according to opinion polls. The document also admits Hungary and Poland's governments, which have both been locked in furious disputes with the EU, are as popular as ever. Hungary has descended into quasi-authoritarianism in recent years, it says, while Poland is already following in these footsteps. The Five-Star Movement is soaring in opinion polls ahead of the Italian election. The report also looks at the rise of left-wing populist parties, such as Labour under Jeremy Corbyn, a fierce critic of Tony Blair's legacy. It says socialist parties across Europe have rallied against privatization, national political elites, and European austerity politics. The report's co-author, Yasha Monk, said 2016 was the year that populism went prime time, but as our data makes clear, this rise started well before 2016. This populist wave has not crested, and unless politicians manage to identify and counteract the structural drivers, populism will keep garnering strength in the years to come.